Celebrations and protests in Britain after its official departure from the European Union last night. Now negotiations to set a new framework for the UK's economic relations with the members of the bloc are just about to begin. Amy Kellogg has more from across the Atlantic.
Mike, Brexit still brings with it a mixed bag of emotions and a lot of uncertainty, too, as many of the key agreements on trade and security are yet to be hammered out. And it's said that the further that Britain moves from the single market, the more complicated those negotiations are going to get. Now, things are not really going to look much different until next January, but still, Britain did leave formally the EU after nearly half a century yesterday, and those who were ready to go celebrated last night. Leader of the Brexit Party, Nigel Farage, had this to say.
We've stood up firm to our own politicians and to Brussels, of course, who like to bully everybody. And in the end, the British people are too big and strong to bully, and it's a victory.
So the visible and tangible changes to the status quo so far are things like the name of Britain's office in Brussels being changed from a representative office to a mission. Now, those who didn't want to see this day have stopped dreaming of an 11th hour reversal of fortune and are just now hoping for the best.
I'm not going to lie, I didn't want to leave. I voted Remain, but we are where we are, and I just hope that, there are no disasters, I guess. But no, I'm not over the moon. I'm not happy about it. But it is what it is.
Scotland, however, has not gone quiet. In the breakdown of votes, Scotland voted to remain in the EU, and there were protests by both sides of the debate there today. There is increasing talk of another referendum in Scotland on its independence, and its leadership has said Scotland's future should be with Europe. But it is unlikely Westminster would give Scotland the blessing to go to the polls again anytime soon. And yet, Mike, Europe is already mourning the loss of Britain, such an important cornerstone of the bloc. French President Macron said that the Channel never managed to separate the destinies of the UK and Europe, and Brexit won't either. German Chancellor Merkel said that this cuts very deep. And Italian Prime Minister Giuseppe Conte said that Britain will remain a strategic and friendly partner of Europe. And in fact, Conte is heading to London on Tuesday for bilateral talks with Boris Johnson. Mike.
Fascinating times. Amy Kellogg, thank you.